Welcome back to another mixing video. Today we're gonna do our very popular Argireline. Many people ask me what's the difference between Argireline and Snap 8, since both of them involves the snare complex. You know, the Botox-like effects, both of them have it. So Argireline came first and then Snap 8 came after. And Snap 8 was kind of like a, not necessarily an extract out of the Argireline, but you know, based on the same sort of like target or mechanism of action, to put it like in simple terms. But what's quite interesting, what we have seen in scientifics, is that people that are using Snap 8 might not have dramatic results with it, you know, good results but not dramatic. They try Argireline and then they have way better results with Argireline than Snap 8, and vice versa, right? So you never really know. It's like, you know, what works for your neighbor might not work for you and the other way around. But anyways, we're gonna do it like we always do. 1 ounce of pure hyaluronic acid serum from Cosmetica and the raw peptide. So we're gonna unscrew the lid, and you see this is actually quite interesting because you can see the pressure seal got stuck to the top lid. That might happen because of heat during shipping. It doesn't really affect the peptides because Snap 8 and Argireline, right? Like, according to the manufacturers, I saw one study, they put it in solution, they heated it up to 176 Fahrenheit for 2 hours for Snap 8, and it didn't damage the peptides. So this is just a visual, so you can see the pressure seal is here and it's done its job, because you can see I tore it as I unscrewed the lid. So we're gonna take out the humidifier packet, the silica packet, and you can see here as well, it's way different from Snap 8 because Snap 8 has way more volume, right? This is also like, it's hardened, crystallized-ish, because keep in mind, you might order this one time and it will be winter time, and then it's gonna look completely differently, right? Than if it's exposed to heat, if it sits around for a longer period of time, you know, during shipping or inside, you know, the FedEx truck or USPS or whatever it is. The peptide is not damaged. The peptide is carefully weighed out and it's double checked by 2 people, right? So we have one lab technician that weighs it, and then we have another one that control weighs it to make sure that everything is up to standards. And there is what we say it is inside each and every jar. What I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna do like I always do, and I'm gonna open up my hyaluronic acid bottle. I'm gonna dump it in there, almost to brimful. And as you can see, it's gonna start dissolving. If there is anything stuck to the side, you know, like crystallized or whatever, I'm just gonna make sure that it's loose, so I know that the hyaluronic acid can reach it from all sides. And now I'm basically just gonna let it sit, you know. It might take 5, 10, 30, couple of hours. Again, individual. I'm just gonna screw the lid on, and then I'm gonna wait. And then once it's done, I'm gonna funnel it back into my hyaluronic acid bottle for storage. Always keep the hyaluronic acid bottle and the peptides before you reconstitute them, and after. Keep them in the fridge for maximum potency. And that's all there is to it. If you wanted to mix more than one peptide into this, you know, say you wanted to mix Argireline with Snap 8, Synake, GHKCU, you would simply just repeat this process after you have dissolved this fully and funnel it back. You get a new jar, basically, right? And then you repeat the process. It's as simple as that. You really can't go wrong with it. I hope this was helpful, and see you guys next time.